we first opened, there were TV cameras descending on us saying, who are these idiots opening a brewery next to Anheuser-Busch? I'm Tom Schlafly. I'm the co-founder of a craft brewery in St. Louis called Schlafly. My partner Dan Kopman and I started the business back in 1991, and at the time everyone said we were out of our minds to be starting a brewery in St. Louis. The inspiration actually came in 1983 when I was at Oxford, England. In my other life, I'm a lawyer, and I was at a continuing legal education program at Oxford. And I like to say I learned more about English beer than English law. And I came home and I saw a former law partner, and he asked how it was, and I said, well, the program was interesting, but I had some great beer, and it's a shame no one's making beer like that in St. Louis. And at that point, my partner said, you need to meet my son, Dan Kopman. I think the way we looked at it was we knew someone was going to be doing this successfully in St. Louis, and we'd be kicking ourselves if we at least didn't try. And I didn't want to be in the situation of looking back 20 years later and thinking, darn it, I wish we had started the brewery. We opened our first brewery in a pretty down and out neighborhood just west of downtown St. Louis. And I think the city liked us because we contributed to the revival of the neighborhood. We had people working there, we were paying taxes, we had fixed up the building. We opened our second location in 2003, and we chose a former supermarket in Maplewood, Missouri. The town of Maplewood was very welcoming. They liked the fact that we were bringing in hundreds of people a day. We were contributing sales tax to the town coffers, but also it made Maplewood kind of cool. It's very fulfilling from my point of view that the business doesn't just make money so I can pay the bills, but we've enhanced the communities where we've been in and we've provided employment. To say we never struggled is a bit of an exaggeration. I mean, there were some tough months when we were wondering how we were going to make the next payroll, and we were hoping for a busy Saturday night so we could pay the bills that were sitting in our outbox. But in general, the company has grown steadily ever since we first opened. As a small business, you have to be able to improvise and adapt. It's not like a symphony where you write a score and then adhere to it for 22 years. And so we have been able to respond to what the market has told us and to the skills of our employees. When people come in, they start working for us, we don't make them fit the job description. We typically change the job description to meet the talents of our employees. It's been very gratifying to say that the business has grown steadily, and while we keep wanting to grow the business, we don't want to get caught up in the hubris of growing at all costs. I mean, the landscape is littered with businesses that grew too fast, or people a lot smarter than I am have failed. And so we've got a lot of cautionary tales out there where we want to approach it sensibly, but it's been an exhilarating ride. Everyone said that St. Louisans would never accept another brewery. Anheuser-Busch was just so institutionalized, and they've been very good corporate citizens, and St. Louisans feel a real loyalty to them, and the fact that in the face of that we've been embraced is very fulfilling.